Alright, connecting. Let's see. Put this over here. I think. It should be working. They're both connecting, I believe. It's gonna sound weird. I also don't know if I need to redo something with something else. My window's being a little broke. Oh boy. Okay, completely. Oh boy. End this. Thank you. Let's try this again. Oh, it started working now. See, should be working. I don't know if it's gonna work. I may have to change some settings. I may have to change some settings. How do I get there? Okay, settings. Get on that full screen, and I need to check connections. Think. Oh, they're still connected, so it should be fine then. Oh no, should. Either way. Yes. Let us go. Hello, cabbage. This game has voice acting, so fortunately, I don't have to read a lot. Another thing, let me know if the game is too loud. And here we are. We are just this little fox.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
all right.
I am doing alright. I was just waiting for the voice lines to stop. Either way. This game is so pretty. And yes, as a fox, we totally have a power to double jump. Oh boy, hold on. Come on. I've done this before. I can do this. There we go. Now get ready for some of the most beautiful music. Do this. Wait. There we go. Don't worry about it. It was just more on my side that I could see a certain thing and I just wanted to get rid of it. Look, there's some birds. Oh no.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Our pup died.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
There is a lot to this game. And it's raining.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Look at all these lights we can follow. Oh boy. There's actually a lot to this game if you don't look around. I'm pretty sure I actually missed a few things when I was first here. Oh, I thought I saw something moving over here. Hey look! There's bunnies! There's bunnies! Actually, let's get the things over here on this little hill, and then we can run over there and check out what that light is. The piano. I honestly love the piano in this game. Someone knocked over a table here. This is interesting.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
That is very cruel. Wow. Let's see what else we can find. There's a shiny thing over here. Look, there's like little shiny things up here. Oh my goodness, there's a lot we can get. I just noticed there's a little thing up there. Fudge. Alright, let's try this again. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get everything before leaving this area, because there's actually a lot of story in this place. Well, actually, I don't know if there's actually a lot of story in this place. First time I played this game was I just dug up one spot, which was over here. And this was the first spot I dug up.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
So through this entire conversation, you start learning about this narrator through the adventure of this fox looking for her two children. Or her two other children. Unfortunately, she found one of them. And not a very pleasant sight. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot for us to find here. It's like if you just look around and look for the lights, there's quite a few lights that you can see around here. Whoa. Isn't that a tank? Yeah, that's a tank.
Usually those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him.
Oh, can I
You're
actually-
going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
So, oh, there's tiny thing over here. It seems like there's supposed to be actually like a little route that you're supposed to take. Cause I think it starts off with a train and then the boat. And then there's a tank that we just dug up. So I think... Okay. Hopefully I don't accidentally leave the area. Because I can accidentally do that. So I heard. Hopefully I get to the places that we need to get. To get to see these items. Oh, hey, look. There's something way down there already? There's a little... It's like a frozen wasteland, seemingly. Just to see the light down there. Okay, let's get the lights up here first before I run all the way back down there. Because that's gonna take some time. Whoa, this is a bus. Sorry, not just a regular bus, it's a school bus. Here we go, up on the ledge.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I asked myself, why talk to anybody anyway? Why bother when I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home. I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
That's actually really cute. There's like another frozen thing over there, wow. Oh, fudge. There's a broken swing and a ball cap. Oh, I don't have to get everything. Oh, bunnies! Bunnies! We'll just get what we can. If I can actually jump up to it, that is. Because the things I want to make sure I don't miss are, the dig spots, essentially. Because if I miss those, I'm kind of missing some story. And I'd love to get as much story as I can, but it seems like there's just little daylights here. More bunnies! This was as far as I got last time. And it's back to very peaceful music. I wonder if I can get that. Ugh. Doesn't look like it. Once I can climb up here. Okay, let's see. I can! Wow. Hey, it starts out with a dig spot.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom, so I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all, put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
This is one agile fox. Oh wait, there's a dig spot over there. There's also a purple thing over there. I want to see what that is later. So it looks like there's no way for us to continue unless we go over here. So we can see what this does. Looks rather interesting. Like three butterflies here. What does this do? Whoa! Whoa, whoa. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know how to do that one yet, but, you know. I'm not gonna try and gather them all, I just really wanted to see what's going on. There's a police car over here. So I wonder if you go up there then. You might. But before we do, I want to try something like do some platforming essentially.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Let's see if I can actually get up here. Whoa! I was not expecting that at all. Oh, there's like a massive waterfall over there. That's so cool. Is this a cave? Hold on. It is, kind of, but not really. I just wanted to check. Because this poor mother fox just needs to find her babies. Oh, there's a dig spot over here.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Wow. Whoa. Okay, that didn't work. What is that for? It's like a thing for jumping around in a waterfall or something. Oh, there's like other ways you could take around here? Okay, let's get this butterfly real quick, because we're gonna need that to get to where we're going. To actually continue. Since I don't think this little fox here can jump up a massive mountain. Alright, butterflies, let's go. This place is just so beautiful, though. I can have multiple. That's cool. I didn't know I could have multiple. Is this just a little white speck? Oh no, it's a paper. It's a crinkled piece of paper. Alright. Hopefully 2 butterflies can get us up there. I don't think there's anything by that purple and yellow truck. So hopefully this works. Oh gosh, we actually need all 3. So my question is how to get... Actually no, I think I know how I can get the one over there. So let me just quickly, actually, we get the butterfly over this way. And then we could jump up to that one, and then go back and get the others. that should, in theory, work. Oh, yeah. Except for that fact. Except for that being a thing. And me not being able to jump. So hopefully I can get this butterfly. There we go. Now I just need to get the other ones. So it's 3. That's 6. Hopefully I don't have to jump to get that last one, because that's a little flawed. I don't think I'll be able to get up there if I have to. Wait. Come on. Let's see. Is there another way I could do this? This rock? Yes! Here we go. We got 9 butterflies. They're very pretty butterflies, actually, too.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
We did it. Just like his goal that he was talking about, we climbed over. I'm really hoping I'm not missing anything.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Those are all very good questions for this protagonist or this narrator. We're currently just running into a field. There's some geysers. Oh, here we go. There's a transition. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. I don't know which way to go. Oh my goodness. Hey, there's like a mattress and some soda pops. There just seems to only be I'm not seeing any dig spots. Well, we can collect light. I'm starting to get better at the jumping part. Oh my goodness, the music! So good! For a second I thought I just missed that. What's this? What? What does this mean? Alright, let's see if we can find something to deal with that. This place is so big. Still can't. This music is so great. Oh my goodness. Wait, there's a thing to dig over here. It's like way off over here. It may be out of order, but you know. It's a story. There's a house buried. Wow. This is a dream too, so it's quite interesting.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Aw, almost got them. To be honest, like, I'm actually with the narrator here. If I was told that story without any initial thought, I would, like, 100% go along and believe that. Even now, when I'm 20, I'd still believe that stuff. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with believing. There's a dig spot over here, too. There's, like, a bunch of stuff. There's another one over here. What's with these rocks? Oh, this was the tree that we saw from the beginning, I think. Because that's where we started. I think we had to do something about it.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping.
Oh, I think that's
I
his
thought he was
carbon
just
knife.
dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflections. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle.
Oh.
I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
My goodness. This guy has an amazing father. Also, warning, if I start crying, don't be surprised. I have a feeling I know the ending. With how he's talking, his father is already gone, and you're only now getting to know the protagonist's father, the narrator's father. The protagonist even had that moment to talk. There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of that. So there has to be a third one then. And because it was in the open, I have a feeling that it's on the other side. And we're already back in the beginning again. Well, where we started, I mean. Well, on this map, I mean. I keep on saying I mean. Jeez. But, it's all the way up there. Hey! I got an achievement for getting 50 stars. That was kind of unexpected. I wonder what all the achievements are that you can get. Just out of curiosity. Let me see all these achievements real quick. So, uncover all main items in the game. Finish the game. Collect 100 stars, 150 stars. Reveal the King of the Rabbits. What? You can actually find the King of the Rabbits? Find your name. Find the secret item, and find 5 secret items. Interesting. So in total, there's 9 achievements. I just wanted to see what that was. Oh my goodness, the music again!
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
I would love to do that. Like, just watch nature go by you. Not actually interact with it, but watch nature go by you. Just be completely immersed in nature. Oh, there's another big spot over here. What's this? That's a computer! Took me a second to realize it because I'm not used to computers being like that anymore. Come on, little guy. Or little girl, actually. This one must be very important, because there were like 3 stars next to it.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
I'm a young adult and I haven't had any of those kinds of experiences when it comes back to old houses. Then again, everyone grows up differently. That's pretty much a given. Oh, that's a big rock. I guess that's how we get up then. Unless there's something over here. Whoa! I'll get these real quick. There we go. Oh, hello. think it's in here. Whoa. Good thing I instinctively jumped there. Just to get those real quick. I think this is the last rock we had to pounce on if I cannot get stuck on it. Here we go. What just happened? Oh! Oh, I know what's happening! The vines that have been blocking the path previously are gone now. Oh, there's an actual little star right here too. I failed to notice this one. Now where do I go? Is the question. Oh, I had to backtrack a bunch. Okay. We're gonna be doing a little bit of backtracking. Which is fine. This is honestly a beautiful game, and I'm completely fine with backtracking anytime in this game. It's so beautiful. Even the cell shading factor of this doesn't kind of like adds to the design of the game. Like, it gives you that, like, cartoonish effect. Despite the fact it has this cartoonish effect because of the cell shading. And, style of even the fox that we're playing as. It's honestly really interesting. Like, I mean, it fits with, like, it does contrast the story, because the story is quite... It's lighthearted, but it's also very touching. So far, it's lighthearted, I mean. There's even contrasts with that, the sceneries that you go to. Like, for example, the first area is all snow. Then you go to a grassy fields. And then you go to, like, a little mountain-like area. Well, not mountain-like area. The grassy fields and mountain-like area. And then you go to this little forest. Excuse me. And this guy, the narrator, was actually talking about a forest. There's something over here. How do you get those? You just jump on the rock? It looks like it. Yeah, you just jump on a rock. And then just, like, crawl your way up. Come on. There we go. Good girl. It's really interesting, like, what you can see when climbing up things. You can even see the sun through the leaves of the trees, which is another really nice effect. Wait, I think it was this way. No, this way. Here we go. Found the path. Because there's that tree he was talking about. I've been following this bird. But I'm landing on a tree now. And yeah, that's what we ended up taking down, was these branches. Now before we continue on, I want to try and get these little stars. Oh boy. There we go. Oh boy. Actually, that's a cool thing that you can do is to just run through the things. Okay, that's not gonna work. We're gonna go around this side. Oh, I can't jump. Gosh dang it. Okay, this is something I had to do a little differently then. Not this way. Oh, I actually got up here. Why do you get stuck all the time? There we go. Whoa.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Well, let's go see what this guy says. So far, both of our children that we found so far are gone. I may have missed one of my children, actually. Hey!
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Is that it? Just don't want to talk about it anymore? Sure, you can't reminisce with your dad anymore. I mean, well, animals can be different, but I know everyone's lost family. Everyone deals with loss of family differently, too. I'm a little bit like that as well, because for me, all animals are, like, if we have a pet, it's essentially part of a family. Simple as that. But it's understandable if he doesn't want to talk about it too. Well, because there's anything else. But what's with this wolf? We followed it down this cliff. And now we fade to black. Where are we now?
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like? You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling. The wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Now that's really sweet. This girl, she knows how to help Joseph here, our narrator. It's really all about moments and words. No matter how bleak life may seem, there is always a silver lining. No matter how you look at it, you can always find a silver lining. Sometimes it might take a perspective of someone else. Sometimes it might take some time to realize what you truly have. Oh, that's really bright. I'm just gonna check the other side before we continue on. But what Rachel here says is, yeah, life can be tough. But you know, with what you get, just make the best of what you can. Because for all you know, you could be living in an entirely different life. Like for example, for me, if my sister's boyfriend a long time ago never let me use his Minecraft account, I may not even be here now. I may have been in an entirely different place. For all I know. I could have not even started YouTube. I could have never even touched Twitch or know of Twitch. I would have been an entirely different person, most likely. Not an entirely different person. I would still be me. But I wouldn't have found the love for gaming. I might have become an author. Or I might have become a painter. Or, well, not really a painter. I don't know. I might have become a painter. I know I would have still gone into a creative path. But if that one thing didn't happen, I would have never gone into video games in general. I would not be playing this right now if it wasn't for that one moment. These are the moments that can change life entirely. Whoa. She was talking about family. Actually, let's go on a direct path. Oh, what's this? I see a shiny. before I head down there, I want to see what the direct path goes to. But yeah, what Rachel says is right. Sometimes bad things happen in life. One of the things you have to learn is how to get through it, how to get over it. Because if you cling on to it too much, it's gonna drag you down. You won't be doing your fullest potential. Well, you might be, but there's always gonna be that thing in the back of your mind holding you back. Look at this. You got lots of deer. They're so relaxed. Well, except for the young ones. The young ones are kind of startled by the fox. The older ones don't care, because to be honest, foxes are scavenging creatures. They don't really hunt. I mean, they can pick off small prey, but like if there's in a large group like this, there's no point. This is really beautiful though. What's the sound? It sounds like someone's on a boat. And another thing is, if you, like, as Rachel was kind of saying, was like, with Joseph, our narrator, being all depressed about the fact that his father is dead and he doesn't want to talk about it again, like, he, like, is really sad about it. That can really negatively affect you when you're, like, you're trying to sleep, because you won't be able to really sleep. You can't really sleep when you do that, because even so, again, this is just his dream of this fox. Oh my goodness, the brightness is insane. Sorry if anyone gets blinded by this. But this game has a very, very deep story. It started off fairly light, like just talking about Joseph just reminiscing in his past with Rachel. And then talking about how much he knew his daughter and how he grew up. And then Rachel went on and told Joseph about her life story. Saying that if this didn't happen, I may have never met you. We may not be where we are right now. And that's true. Like, if me going back to streaming on Twitch, if I never got into video games, which was through Minecraft and meeting all of those people, I may have never thought of streaming ever. I may have just only been known as that one name, Karen. Maybe Silverdolf, because at the time I did like writing. But I wouldn't have a screen name. I would just be me. And nothing more. Well, I'm still me, but I wouldn't have anything special going on with me. Let's see if I can get up here. I want to see if there's anything up here. It doesn't... Aw. I don't think we can go anywhere else. Yeah. I kind of just like really like exploring everything. If you can't tell, this game is immersive. Ooh.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
There's gotta be some hope in this game. There has to be some hope in this game. I'm impressed that Joseph actually went back to telling the story of this fox. Then again, he didn't want to talk about his father anymore because it was making him all sad. So one way of actually coping with it is actually just talking about this fox that he's had a dream of.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast and got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space.
He is right on
I like
that.
to think these glints of light, like not finding a job, or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
He is right, though. Light can be essential to a lot of things when it comes to artistic design and anything of the sort. Sorry, I spend way too much time exploring the area. It's so pretty. Even with this dull gray sky and all the colors being grayed out because of the lack of sunlight. Even so, it's still pretty. You won't get vivid colors, but you'll still get color. And no matter what, that color is beautiful. Well, it really depends on, beauty is a very suggestive word, but even still, it fits the mood, and same with the music.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans, to a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have.
Oh no.
He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
You don't want to do that when people are having a crisis. Oh my goodness, I actually got up here first try. I don't know if it was supposed to get up on that area, but Jesus Christ. A man getting killed over a forklift and his father's reaction. I'm pretty sure that, based on what he said, I'm pretty sure his father actually just runs the entire company. And the fact that he was killed by a fork, actually, we should probably go over this. Oh no, that's a house. There's a thing up there I want to see. The fact that like a worker died, I think that actually made his dad start to have a crisis of his own life. Because, yeah, no matter how you look at it, life will end, one way or another. And how I see it, I just see life as, like, yeah, life will end. But that doesn't mean we can't stop living. Live life to the fullest. I don't even know if I can get up there right now. Oh boy. Okay, I need to find another way up there later. I'm pretty sure you had to go to the house first. To be honest though, I've worked on an assembly line. Like, there's nothing much going on, but I've worked plural. Not plural. Past tense. That's what I was looking for. So, though nothing bad happened at that place because of how well managed it is and how much safety they put in it, you really, like, nothing bad really is going to happen. But, even still, you don't know if, like, something's gonna malfunction and then, like, toxic chemicals get in the air or something like that. You can't predict if that'll happen either. Like, I don't want to quote a song, but I am. Was live each day like it was your last. Because as both this guy, as both Joseph's dad said, and what Joseph kind of explained is, yeah, one day we're all gonna die. Even so, that doesn't mean we just stop doing whatever we're doing and drop everything. To be honest, I think it'd mean the exact opposite. I think it'd just mean that we should live each day to our fullest. Live each day to the fullest. Enjoy life. Enjoy what we do. Whether that be drawing, whether that be doing sports, whether that just be trying to make money to live. And another thing is live life with no regrets. Sure, there may be regrets in life, but do we have to hold on to those regrets? Not really. Because as I said before, if you hold on to regrets, you're going to end up feeling a little... You might feel a little down on yourself.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday.
Oh,
I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
It's really scary sometimes, like, one day your parents might be gone.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
No better person to do that than yourself. That's how I'd see it.
There was a letter I received yesterday. A name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
I don't know why I'm walking on a tree branch. I'm just guessing that we have to. That you kind of have to. Well, we can actually come on to this like different ways, it seems. Joseph's name is carved on, with his dad and everything. It has to be, because there's got to be some kind of connection. Fox wants to tell her children. She replies back and says, "Oh boy!" Oh boy! One last thing. There's only one thing I can think of. Oh, I can add whatever message I want based on how many stars I have. I don't need to be quick. I don't need to be long about it. I will just say always true. That's all I need. I didn't need to add the second part, but you're always loved. Wait. What just happened
I guess
there?
your journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Is that it? I don't know. Because usually, like, the narrator's gone back to bed. Ooh! This is gonna be interesting. Are we actually playing as Joseph? Can I? Oh boy. I recognize that scenery a little bit. Oh boy. I have no feet! I am a spectral ghost! Oh boy. Outdoor junk. Oh, there's a lot of junk in here. Oh. Yeah, I'm literally a ghost right now. Okay, there's a bathroom. Looks like that's outdoor. Before I do that, I want to see what's in the kitchen. Well, we're still kind of moving in, I guess. I like these kinds of clocks. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. We have a baby room. And then we have a living room with a fireplace. Well, of course it's in coals because no one's watching it. That could be a little dangerous, but it's a game. So what am I looking for? We're still moving in, yeah. There's all the garbage. Oh my goodness, that sky is beautiful. iTruck. Moving you coast to coast at a value deal. Mini truck. Easy to load, seats too. So let's go down this path. Alright. Let's see what... We're gonna see where Joseph is gonna go. Oh, it's a bungalow. I didn't check if it was a second staircase. Or a staircase at all, I mean. There's a ladder again. Well, I think I saw a ladder last time too. It's locked. Do I need a key? Here's our mailbox. No trespassers. Oh, that thing appeared again. Alright, let's see if we can find the key. Can I run? Okay, I can run. Alright. See if I can find the key. To go out and have a nice midnight walk. Maybe in here. Whoa. Oh my goodness, he actually brought back the car. I'm very surprised. There's even the mattress in there. So where does he want us to go? I'm not really sure where this is going anymore. I don't think we need a key. I'm just gonna go this way. Follow the water. Oh hey, look. They even have a little setup down here. They got the picnic table. They got a little campfire. They got the stools. They even have a tent. That's quite funny. There's like a flooded area right here. Alright, Joseph, where are we going? Oh, you do jump. Can't double jump, of course not. I just wanted to see. We have like a beaten up car and a little shed. Wonder if someone uses that as shelter. For all I know, that could be a huge possibility. Oh, there's a fence here. Okay. So I don't go this way? Alright, Joseph, get up on the rock. You can do it. There you go. So what's over here then? I really have no idea where Joseph needs to go. We're just gonna go for a walk. Let's go to sunrise. Or sunset. Can we not go that way? Okay. Looks like we have to find the key then. Oh boy. So much for that. I'm a little thrown off by this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to quickly find the key so we can go out the front gate. I have no idea where this key's gonna be. Get off me, fruit fly. Let's see if we can find the key. He's actually brought back some of the things that went missing. Or like that we found on the adventure with the fox. That's what impresses me. Because there's his dad's knife. Or carving. There's a little boat. I'm sinking on a box. That was weird. I have a nursery here. Pots and pans. I'm very lost right now. We got pictures. Oh, I think that might be him when he was a kid, maybe. There's a bunny. Tea, coffee. Does he want coffee? No. Doesn't look like it. It's a heart-shaped fan. No, I don't normally see those very often. I'm actually really lost right now. These are beautiful pictures. Like, that is a very, very beautiful picture right there. Okay, oh boy. Doesn't look like there's anything in there, and I can't jump in. There's a bunch of garbage. And you can't go this way. The only way you can go out is the front door, but I don't know where the keys are. Boss, oh wait. What's this? I have no idea what the heck that is. There's a swing. There's another ladder. I'm actually really, really lost right now. Oh, hey. Oh, that's just an... Oh, it's a hallway for getting out then. What do I do? I've opened everything. I've looked at essentially everything. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna head back to the gate and see if I can do anything with it. Hopefully find something. I don't have a key for this. Unless... Can I jump over this? Gosh dang it. I am so lost right now. I have no idea where the key is. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing out here right now. Can't even get fully up there without finding invisible walls. And even here. Okay, I'm a little lost. Put myself in a closet. Oh, she's awake. Well, not awake, but she's asleep. Here's the deers. I don't think I can do anything. I'm honestly really lost, as I said. Okay, let's not wake her up then. Though we've opened literally every door. Do I have to do something in here? Fire? I don't know. What if I close all the doors? Like I said, I really don't know. I'm just gonna close all the doors. Can I close the garage? Or can I actually do something in the garage? No. I don't look like I can do anything about the garage. What do I do? I'm so lost. There. I'm gonna try going out again real quick. I really don't think I can get out without the key. I haven't. Is the key like anywhere? They can't do anything about this. Is there anything over here? They haven't gone into this area. What's this? It's a puddle. Oh, telephone wire. Can I follow that? No, I can't. Oh boy. This is... Oh, that's a cool little lens flare. Alright, Joseph. Where do we need to go to continue story? I know you miss your dad. You're probably out here because you miss him. Talk to me, Joseph. Where do you want to go? Where is it that you would like to go? Cause I don't know what's going through your head. And all I know is that you woke up randomly at night or early in the morning and wanted to go out. It seems. A shovel lantern. I don't know. Joseph. I don't know what's going through your head, but I can't help you right now. We've gone like everywhere. Oh my goodness. Help. I need help. I need an adult. Or I don't know. Ugh. Okay, I can't go there. Can you go down here? Not really. Okay, I'll check the house again. Or somewhere around here. Nothing in the... Can you open anything, Joseph? Joseph. You're not helping me at all. Should I look for a hole in the fence or something? I mean, I'm pretty sure the fences are there so you don't wander out of bounds and get yourself super lost, but still. There's a boat. I like how you labeled some of your boxes just memories. Why don't you just cover yourself up if you're cold? Can I? Do you want the blanket? Gosh dang it! I don't know if she wants the blanket or not. I'm still trying to figure out why this guy woke up too. This is out of nowhere. We're just playing as Joseph now, instead of a fox in his dreams. You need to go to the washroom. Yeah, Joseph, you're a ghost right now. You literally have no reflection. What do I do? Toasty. You wanna wash the dishes? Probably not. There's this other pot again. This fucking one, there's like a single fruit fly in my room. It's being annoying. What do I do? Can I sit down or something? Does he want to sleep somewhere else? What does... I am so lost. There's a fox. Probably the fox from his dreams, maybe. Based on what I've seen, he is pretty artistic. Oh gosh. I don't know where a key is, in the slightest. They've been working on this for a little bit, I can tell you that right now. But what do I do? I bested her a bit. It doesn't do anything, no. I'm so lost. Where do I go? What do I do? What is there to do? Can I go and like carve on a tree or something? Is that what I do? I'll walk over this tree. Nope. No, that's not what I want to do. Is this the highest? Yeah. Okay. Ugh. I am very, very, very lost. Can I really, really don't know what to do. I keep on thinking I need to leave, but it's not letting me leave, and all I'm doing is help. Hmm. I am very, very lost. Oh my goodness, don't know what to do. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just minorly distracted while trying to figure out what to do. I hear that clock. Hmm. That does not help. Oh boy! I am rather lost. What fun. Let's see. There we go, that works. But I don't know how, what am I supposed to do? Sorry, I'm gonna have to look this up because I am very confused. Okay, what is it that I need to do? I am very confused. What do I do? Because at this section, there's like nothing. You can't go outside, that's all closed. Do I just go back to sleep? Close the door. Joseph! Don't close the door on yourself. There you go. Joseph is drunk, apparently. What does he want to do? Get food? You want puppies? What? I am so confused. Are you hungry? What is it that I need to do? Do you want to paint? Is that it? want to just fucking walk around again? How do you get this to stop? I don't know how to save. The sun's been in the same place as usual. I don't know what to do. The fact that this car is here actually really impresses me. I'm glad Joseph kept it. Hello, cabbage. Oh boy. I'm rather confused. As I don't know what Joseph wants. He decided to wake up. Rachel's asleep. And it seems like going for a walk isn't all what he wants. And then there's also invisible walls like right here. So you can't go any further. The thing is, what I thought was that you need to get the key to open the front gate and wander. But I honestly have no clue what to do. I'm very lost. Google is not my friend this time. I actually did Google it, and there's nothing. Because this game only very recently just came out. Oh, I'm hitting an invisible wall. Oops. I might try Google again. Because I'm literally that lost. And we've been wandering around for minimum half an hour. Okay. No, that's not what. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly see what Google says again. No, that doesn't help. That took me to the Bible. Don't ask how I got to the Bible. Does this have any information? That has no information. Thank you. If a tree falls on your house, what do you do? That's not what I searched. Thank you, Google, for only having 2 pages that are related to my search. I am not As I said, I'm completely lost. The only thing I can currently think of is follow essentially the same thing that you did with Fox, is follow the path. The path takes me to this gate. And it's locked. I don't know how to unlock it. You can't reach around the mailbox, you can't jump over. Unless... wait. Yeah, no, invisible wall. Thought so. I've basically walked everywhere. I don't know what to do. I've tried to interact with every single box inside and out the house. Can't interact with vehicles. So far I can only interact with doors. Doesn't want to say anything about the photo. Joseph hasn't spoken to me at all. There's the elk that Rachel seems to embody during that fox story. Oh, there's a fox again. I did not see that picture last time. There's a bunch of old photos. Oh, that needs to be fixed a little bit. Yeah, I think that might need to be fixed, or that's just my perspective. I think that's just my perspective. There's a bathroom. Also, we're a complete ghost. Rachel, do you want to wake up and help? I don't know what to do with my life right now. Hey, what's this? We got a certificate of appreciation. Department of the Army. Oh, that might have been our father. Oh, jeez. Someone scratched out a bunch of eyes. Don't see any key in here though. That's just part of the fudge. That's really weird. How that's like that. Now let's close the door so we don't wake her up then. I was hoping I could figure this out. There's a bolt that we first found. They're like nothing. Do I have to look out again? Can I close this? Does it not close? Anti-theft. Well, I can't figure out how to close my door. So that's brilliant. Joseph, where do you want to go? I'm gonna do some parkour. Just to see where we can get you. Just to see. Oh, you can actually get up here. Holy fudge, Joseph. But yeah. The wall stops you from going anywhere else. think the Aurora Borealis. Yeah, the Aurora Borealis seems like it was out for a little bit at least. I will eventually figure out where we need to go. What's this? It's a lighter. And then there's a hatchet. There's a first aid kit, a lantern, and a shovel. Cooking pot, 2 benches, bucket, which should probably have water. There's some cut down trees. Can't go through anywhere here. Oh boy. Oh no, of course this fence. Wait. I can go around the fence. I feel like an idiot. Alright, Joseph. You're breaking the rules, but that's fine. Let's figure out where you want to go. Let's follow this path. Don't know if this is actually a path, but let's follow this anyways. I still feel rather stupid for not realizing that sooner. Is this the way down? Yes, it is. So I think this is the path that we're supposed to follow. Follow the cliff edge. I'm not 100% sure. I have no idea where Joseph wants to go. Holy fudge. Place is beautiful. I can't go that way. Joseph, what are you trying to do? Climb up the hill? No one needs to know of Joseph fudging going around the fence, breaking the rules, and climbing up little hills. Because currently he does not want to leave his cliffside. Oh god. No thank you, please. I'd rather not fall off. Well, where is this taking us? Well, there's a that's a massive mountain. Holy fudge. Joseph, just to make things clear, we're not climbing that mountain. We will just work our way to wherever we need to go, it seems. Seems to be up here. If I can. Fortunately, Joseph is a lot not as he's more simpler to control than the fox. But I don't. Where are we going? Joseph is just like going out on a random midnight stroll. And for some reason we can't go that way. We literally had to hug this mountain. Probably. It's a nice place. Hey look. It's rock. Hey look, it's a rock. There's thousands of rock everywhere. Yes, thousands of rock. Many rocks all over the place. I honestly have no idea. What the? Okay, do we go this way now? Did we leave Vermont Mountain? Because I ran into an invisible wall. Whoa. What is going on here? There's mist. Joseph, you should have fucking woken up your wife. She would have loved this. I'm pretty sure it's his wife. They have a nursery, so I'd assume so. And again, you can never assume. Jesus Christ. Wait, do we not go down here? I feel like we should. Joseph. Uh-oh. Joseph! 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 Help! 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 Joseph is at— oh, Joseph is at his seizure! Help! Oh! Oh boy. I don't know if I can get him out of this. Whoa! Okay. The game just auto-fixes it. Where am I, though? Joseph had a seizure for a little bit. Don't worry about it. I'm completely disoriented at this point, though. Let's head up this hill. I'm honestly really confused about where Joseph wants to go. Like, I can't leave this side of a mountain too far, and apparently you can't go down either, which means you have to go further out. As I said though, unlike when you're a fox, you can easily get lost. Because when you're the fox, like, you always have these stars leading you. We don't have anything leading us through this strange night. We're just literally going along the mountain. And I have no idea. Oh boy. I really hope this does not end very badly. This story with the fox is not that nice. Oh. It was a dream, it's not a story. He had a dream of a fox that just basically lost all of her cubs. Every single one of them. I thought at least the last one would be alive, but no. And throughout the entire story, there was that wolf, that mysterious wolf, always in the background, always seemingly ahead of us, no matter what we did. Then again, we did waste a little bit of time wandering around, but it's also a dream. A dream that brought back so many memories to Joseph. And Joseph was really sad about it. I have no idea where I'm going anymore. I've just been walking around aimlessly. Actually running around. Because Joseph is like at his running speed. That's his walking speed. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck Joseph wants us, where Joseph wants us to go. I'm very clueless on it right now. But it looks like we could kind of go anywhere. We can go where we please, essentially. Unless it drops off. Like it does here, because I was thinking like... Oh, oops. I might have not been supposed to be there, but, help? I'm sorry, Rachel, I left you. I have learned that we live on a plane. And I don't think I was supposed to go around the fence. I might have legitimately broken the rules. Oh, what the fudge? I found the daytime. But I'm still falling. Help? I literally just fell off the map. I don't think it was supposed to go past the fence. I really don't. I also don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It's very confusing. Because there's no more sound anymore. Still falling. Still falling. Oh boy. It's gonna be really, really quiet. This is gonna take a long, long time. Alright. I hope I don't lose too much progress by doing this. Hopefully. Hopefully this fixes things. Yep, here we go. This is, oh, wait, no, this is 6 months after this thing happened. Now we gotta do everything else again. And I have no idea what to do. I don't think we're supposed to go past the fence. But here's the thing. What do I do? She's here. Does she have... I think she has poison ivy. There's like a little rash on her. On her arm right there. She has a scar on her back. Well, again, we're a ghost. It's... like... sometime in the morning. Is anything cooking? I have a feeling like there's supposed to be something in here because, like... I don't know. Six months have passed. I am lost. We are no longer the fox, as we are Joseph. Joseph, who does not know where we need to go. Because there's like no indication. Now this is open again. We got our purple and yellow truck. Alright, let's see if I need to do any parkour just to see. Can I get in here? No, I can't. Okay. Good tech. I can get up here maybe. Oh no, I'm slipping. There we go. Do I head down by the lake? If it lets me? No, it doesn't let me. Alright, let's see if we can just get around the fence and follow the path. Oh boy. I don't want to get stuck again. Fortunately, they have like a barrier here. I don't know how to get past the fence. The feeling that's where I feel the story wants you to go. Is past this fence. Where it seems no matter what I try, I can't get past it. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. Like, does he want to go for a drive? There's no keys inside. Can I turn on any lights? What do I do? The only thing you think of is just, like, go back to bed. There's nothing in that basket. Can't go back to bed, actually. I've done it multiple times. Okay, there's nothing in the washroom. There's like nothing in the nursery. So then what? What is it that I need to do? I really... I feel like this is like a needle in a haystack. Let's see if I have to go around this fence. But the thing is, it doesn't make sense. Because there has to be a reason why it basically bounded you. Alright, Joseph. You can do this. And then you can't go past here. You can't go past this fence at all. I have a feeling this is like the end of a game, but like I don't know what we're supposed to do. I'm so lost. Joseph's no help. There's like no indication of what we need to do. It's just a stand on the table. Because I would think I'd have to go over here. But there's an invisible wall. There's sound over here. I feel like, do I have to find something? I don't know. I feel like there's something to do with this cabin. But I don't know. Well, I'm honestly passing out at this point. So, next time, hopefully we can figure out what we need to do here. I will see you all next time. And have a good night. Bye-bye.